some of the players are wearing black socks. On top of that, they have red piping along the sides with the red letters. Thankfully, it's not raining today, so we'll be able to see those numbers, because last time we played a game here at Benedictine, it had missed. It was tough to see a lot. It wasn't the most conducive atmosphere for football. The Thunder are wearing yellow helmets, white away jerseys. Now, some of them are wearing yellow bottoms. Some of them are wearing gold bottoms. Some of them are wearing white bottoms. So you'll just know that the Thunder are the team in white and the Chaos are here in black. And off we go. There's the kick. Fielded around the 4-yard line, going up the right side. He's hitting the 20, 25, going to get pushed out right about the 29-yard line. So the Cavs are going to come out here playing defense first, and this is what they want. They want to go out there. They want to get a quick 3-and-out. They want to get the ball back to their offense because, as you know, they have an explosive offense, and they want to really get going. So, Sean, on the defense, what do you expect to see here?
I expect to see some dominance up front, some disruption up front, and, guys getting in the
– on the defensive end.
Well, obviously, Nick Olson, the defending player of the year for the defensive side, he's a hard hitter. He brings it every single play. So that's the guy I'm looking out for.
Yeah, that'd be number 52. He's the middle linebacker. He's right out there right now. So the Thunder are going to come out, 2 wide receivers on one side. It's a pump fake, throwing up to the right side. Interception. Going down the sideline. He's going to be pushed out right about the 25-yard line. That was number 2, Mike Valenti. Right away, take away. That's exactly what the Chaos wanted. What an unbelievable start, Sean.
Exactly what they needed, Mike.
Yeah, when we take a look at the replay, we'll see the read that the quarterback got. And, Mike Valenti just made a great break on the ball.
The pump fake didn't get him off his read. He read the quarterback's eyes, and, he made a great play on it.
Yeah, then that's exactly what you want to see. First play from scrimmage for the Chaos defense to create a turnover, give the ball right back to their offense. So it's exactly what they wanted, a great start here. They're going to get the ball basically to start both halves, and you can't complain about that. So it looks like the Thunder are going to take a timeout. They're confused. This is kind of awkward.
Not
you
a good start
don't
for the
really
Thunder.
see that. So we're going to talk a little bit about the Lyle Wine Extravaganza. Wine aficionados will get to experience 10 one-ounce tastes of wine from a vast selection of over 80 different varieties of wine. There are also some craft beers to sample. The festival features live music from Tres Moustache and food from some of the local area restaurants. The Lyle Wine Extravaganza will be on June 18th. 2016, so that's right about a week away, a little over, from 4 to 8 at Museum at Lyle Park Station. For more information, please visit the lylechamber.com. So the Chaos are going to come out with 2 wides on each side, running back to the left of Suchuk. In the shotgun formation, there's a handoff right up the middle. He's going to get stopped. It looks like he's going to lose about a yard there on the first play from scrimmage from the offensive side for the Chaos. That's typically what we're going to see, a lot of zone read. The quarterback likes to run. And, Sean, as a first play, do you like that call, or did you think maybe after the turnover you'd think about going deep or, taking a shot at the end zone?
I like the call, Mike, just because of the field position. If you started on the other side of the 50, maybe you take a shot downfield. But they start with a great field position. Start with the run, get the guys up front moving, and go from there.
Right. So it's going to be second and what looks to be 12 yards from the 29-yard line. Once again, they're going to come out with 2 wides on each side. The running back has moved to the other side of Shuchuk on his right side in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to fake. He's going to pull back. He's throwing to the right side. That's a catch. He's going to be tackled right at the 18-yard line. That looks to be number 89, Matt Brackman. So he's the guy that they're going to look for all day today. He's their big red zone threat. So, hey, you know what? That's exactly what they wanted. Get those yardage back, get some positive, have a short third down here. So, Sean, do you think that they possibly could run the ball here or throw it again?
Mike, your whole playbook's open at this point. When you're third and short, There's no telling what you can do. You can open up the playbook. You could run it. You could pass it. You could do a little play action.
Wonderful. Well, they're in the same formation, but the running back is on the left side.
Got him.
Yeah, exactly. That's a hard count by Suchuk. That's exactly what he wanted. On 3rd and short, that's going to push him up for the first down. So the Thunder jumped off sides there. One of their defensive linemen had hit one of the offensive linemen for the Chaos. So that's going to move the chains, give the Chaos an easy first down, and that's going to put them even further into the red zone. And this, you can't argue with what they're doing right now. This is exactly the start that they were looking for. They're going to cash in some way or another here on this. My feeling is that they're probably going to go for it on 4th down. I've seen a few games. I've called a few games here. They don't like to kick field goals, which, at the end of the day, really doesn't make a lot of sense to try and kick a field goal when you want that touchdown. So here they go, 3 wides up on the right side, 1 down low, throwing again. That's a catch by Brackman once again, right at the 10-yard line. So he's going to get about 2 yards on that throw.
Mike, there's great protection up front, Harry. Suchuk gets some time here to survey the field, sees an open man, delivers a pass.
From the Thunder's 10-yard line.
Exactly. So they're huddling up. They're going to have to figure out a way to punch this ball in from the 10-yard line. They can still get a first down, as the yard to go would be the 2. So they can still move the chains, but I don't think they want to do that, Sean. I think they're probably looking for a touchdown. So they've got 2 wides on each side again, running back to the right side of Suchuk. There's the inside fake. Suchuk's going to hold onto it, try to push through the line. He might have gotten a half yard to a yard on that one. Looks like they're going to give him, 2 yards there on the quarterback draw. So here comes a 3rd down. Their first actual play from scrimmage from 3rd down. Sean, do you feel like they're going to run it again or throw the ball?
I don't know, Mike. I might see a little bit of play action here on 3rd down at about the 7-yard line. You fake the run, look for Brackman maybe in the back of the end zone.
Yeah, they
Let
definitely
him go up and get it.
You're right, Sean. They definitely like to throw to Brackman in the end zone in these situations. So he's a target. He's that big guy. He's going to be lining up on the top of your screen all the way to the right side. So they're going to, again, go 2 wides on each side. The running backs to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun from the 8-yard line. And there's the snap. No fake. He's throwing deep. There's the flag. That's exactly what I saw too. The defensive back didn't turn his head, did not give an opportunity for it on the replay. So, Sean, what do you see here?
Mike, they're trying to hit the back shoulder throw right around the pylon, and he just couldn't. When Brackman tried to turn around, the guy, number 41, got his arm around him and held him, and the ref threw the flag.
Yeah, they're going to call that every time. As a DB or a linebacker, when you don't turn your head to try to locate the ball and you don't give the receiver running back an opportunity to catch it, that's a very, very easy call for the refs. So that's going to put the ball on the 2-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. Again, they're going to come out in their base formation, 2 wides on each side with a running back set to the right of Suchuk in the shotgun. Oh,
there it is again, Mike.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of that hard count, Sean.
They're on the goal line, so I understand the excitement if you're number 6 on the defensive end, but you got to hold your water.
Well, the one thing I've noticed, and if I may interject,
Sure,
the Thunder, are playing a 2-5, which is more of a radar look. Very blitz heavy, very fast at the linebacker level. The 2 times they've jumped off sides have both been that middle linebacker just not being able to hold up in time. This means that they're susceptible a lot to a fake, to a draw or a fake handoff, maybe a former over the top, which they like to do. What I find interesting is that on the goal line, they still have not switched up their defense. They're still going with their same personnel.
Right, yeah, that is interesting that we don't see them shifting a little bit with that shorter field. They should probably do an adjustment, maybe.
It looks like they got a little more. They're a little heavy package down.
So there they go with the play. There's a fake to Suchuk's in. That's a touchdown.
Touchdown chaos.
That's exactly how they wanted to start the game. Touchdown. They had an interception. They got a touchdown off of the turnover. What a great start, Sean.
Mike,
what did you see here on the replay?
Great fake by Suchuk here. He puts it in the belly, takes it out, fakes me out, definitely. Look at this. Look at the fake here. Leaves it in, pulls it out. Great lead block there. Is in the end zone.
Yeah, that's a great job by the offensive line of holding those blocks, because with that zone read, you're not quite sure who's going to get the ball. Is it going to be the running back? Is it going to be the quarterback? So they need to hold those blocks for as long as possible, and the offensive line did their job there, which enabled Suchuk to make the right read. He pulled it out right at the last second, went right over the right tackle, and in for 6. Here's the extra point, and that's going to be no good. So Dominic Kozlowski has missed the extra point. The Chaos, however, have obtained the lead. They're going to go into the next possession up 6-0. There's going to be 8:39 left in the first quarter. So they did a really good job, and they did exactly what they were looking for.
Michael Lyle Veterans Memorial, Scripolo Plus logo and image. Special thank you to the Lyle Veterans Memorial. Their goal is to construct a memorial that honors our veterans while at the same time promotes civic pride. The memorial is to honor veterans that have served or are currently serving in any of the 5 branches of the military. This includes the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, and U.S. Coast Guard.
Oh, thank you, Sean, for that. So it looks like the Chaos are just getting their special teams huddle out there to kick off the ball. Now, Sean, football standpoint, can you ask for a better start than a takeaway and a touchdown?
You really can't, Mike. I mean, you get the interception on the first play of the game. That's a great start in itself. Then you come down, you control the ball on offense, you punch it in for 6. You really can't ask for a better start.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't even really in high-pressure situations. Both their third downs were short to go. And on top of that, Suchuk did a great job of drawing 2 penalties against the Thunder. Those both offsides by the number 6 on the defensive line over there. And, you know, what we've seen so far is the kind of intensity and the want to that you would see from a team that's fighting for a playoff spot, right, Sean?
Absolutely. I mean, they're 4-time defending champs, Mike. They have to come out with the intensity like we talked about earlier. Their fast start, the intensity, the physicalness, the enthusiasm, and we've seen it so far today.
All right, so here we go, getting ready for the kickoff here, and there it is. Going to be fielded right about the 5-yard line. There's a fumble. He missed it, but he picked it up. Now he's running to the right side, to the 20, 25, hit hard, going to be dragged down right about the 26-yard line. So the fumble is not going to cost the Thunder. So the Chaos are going to come out defensively after one play, quick turnover. Let's see if they can get another turnover that's real fast and get the offense back on the field, because that's exactly what they're looking for in this situation. They're probably going to try to want to put the hammer down early if they can. And so we're going to see them come out right now and really get after it.
Mike, if they could get another turnover early here, that would be a huge, huge swing right now.
Yeah, it's a morale thing at this point of the game. If you come out and you've given up 2 turnovers in your first 2 offensive possessions, you're not going to feel good coming out for that third one. So let's see if the Thunder make any adjustments. They're coming out with 2 running backs in the shotgun, 2 wideouts to the near side. There's a handoff down to the right. There's a big hit right there, and guess who was hitting them? That would be Nick Olson with the big hit. So they're going to get about 7 yards there on the carry. They were a little bit more careful with the ball here.
To the Thunder, 32-yard line. 2nd down and 4 for the Thunder.
It's 53.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was number 53.
Mike, I don't have him on my sheet.
No, I don't have him on there either. So we're going to find out who number 53 is.
Adam?
Adam, do you have 53 on the Chaos roster? Adam Knoll actually is the league president, so he's really going to help us out today. He's gotten us some stats, and on top of that, he's got rosters all over the place. So there's the next play. Looks like the running back is going to fight for that first down. Let's see if the referees move the chains here, or are they going to call for a
little bit short,
3rd and short here. And it's going to be about 1 yard. Let's take a look here.
For a 3-yard gain.
Hey, good pressure up front initially. And there he is, Nick Olson in the middle making the play again.
Yeah, the running back did a decent job there of keeping his legs running to try to get that extra yard or so. Didn't quite get enough there. So this is going to bring up the first third down for the Chaos defense. Let's see if they can get a stop here, force a quick 3 and out, and get the ball back into the offense's hands. So again, 2 running backs on each side, 1 on each side of the quarterback here, 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 split up to the top. There's the snap. There's a handoff to the middle.
Looks like he's
I
short.
don't know if he got that.
Looks like he's short.
There, yeah, the referee's holding up a closed fist. That means he's going to be short. It looks like he's going to lose a yard for the down marker. Let's take a look at the replay there, Sean.
For the Thunder, 4th and 1 from their own 35
It's
yard
great penetration up front, Mike. In the middle of the line. Great penetration up front. Gets him in the backfield. Takes him down. Coming up 4th down here.
And we just found out, thank you, Adam, very much for letting us know that number 53 was Daniel DeBonnet. So we're going to have to get down there sometime and talk with Daniel about where he's been, because we've missed him. I've called a few of these games, and we've missed him. So it looks like they're going to go for it. This is pretty typical, Sean. I know you haven't seen too much GFL play, but not a lot of teams punt the ball here. So there's the 4th down play. It's a handoff to the right side up the middle. Running back number 30 is going to fight. He's going to get that first down. He's going to end up right about the 45-yard line. So unfortunately, the Chaos could not get that turnover on downs there. They couldn't complete that 4th down stop. And the Thunder are going to move the chains here for the first time this afternoon.
Mike, it looks like there was a little confusion on the defensive end there for the Chaos.
Yeah, I don't know if you can catch it on the replay, but the defensive coordinator was jumping around down there before the play.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he was very happy. Late adjustments there. They've got to make those, especially on that 4th down play there. It's big. They would have had some great field position if they would have stopped them. Unfortunately, didn't. So this is going to bring up a 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. It looks like their base for the Thunder is going to be 2 running backs, 1 to each side of the quarterback in the shotgun with 2 wide receivers on the near side, 1 on the top. So there's this. Well, hold on. Let's see. I'm not sure. It looked like one of the linemen on each side had moved. So let's see what the referees end up calling on this one. They're pointing towards the Chaos, right, Sean?
Yep, definitely on the defensive side of the ball. It looks like he made the offensive tackle jump there.
Gotcha. And that's always going to be a penalty on the defensive side when they make them jump. So that's going to give them a free 5 yards for the Thunder, which is going to make this a 1st and 5. They finally crossed into the Chaos side on the 49-yard line. So let's see if they switch up the offensive sets, and it doesn't look like it when they're coming out of the huddle here. So they're again going to go 2 wides to the near side, 1 up to the top, and then 2 backs in the backfield with the shotgun, a quarterback in the shotgun. They're having a receiver run motion up to the top side. There's a quick fake. There's some pressure right there. He's looking downfield, throws it to the middle. It's caught by number 25, and he's going to get out to about the 21-yard line. So that was another big play right there. You feel like the Thunder, Sean, may have gotten a little bit of momentum after hitting that 4th down.
Yeah, Mike, throw a little play action, downfield, a little post action in the middle of the field, and they just get a little bit lost out there in coverage. And it's a big first down for the Thunder.
Unfortunately, they couldn't make that play. And that was number 1. That was Javel Cooks, the linebacker, with the pressure. Unfortunately, Javel couldn't quite get to the quarterback, so that allowed them to get that big play because it was a little bit more of a broken play. So they're going to do 2 wides to the top, 1 to the near side with 2 running backs in the shotgun. There's the handoff to number 30 on the right side through the right tackle. He's going to get about 3 yards on the play. So the Chaos need a stop here. The Thunder are driving the ball down the field. Now, granted, it was 2 big plays, that 4th down play and then the play immediately afterwards. So it might be that the Chaos have been rattled just a little bit by those 2 plays. So they need to settle down a little bit here on this 2nd down. It's going to be 2nd and 6. So we'll see how they react after those few big plays.
One thing that hurt them a lot last week against the Swarm was the amount of penalties. And even though 5 yards doesn't seem like a lot, it can definitely throw off your defense, especially on a 1st down.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Adam. with those extra 5 yards, it's like having an extra play being run on those set of downs. So it's a huge advantage. So, again, they're going to go motion up to the top. There's a handoff to the right side. He slips. He gets back up, tries to chug those feet. Looks like he's going to get about 3 yards.
Tongueless
So it's going to be, are they giving him the first down? No, it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1.
Mike, the Thunder are getting something going up front here. They're driving the chaos off the ball, and that's what they're getting these big yardage gains on the ground here.
Yeah, so it looks like they are getting some push here. Their offensive line is making some headway. And no, the Chaos do like to rotate their defensive linemen, so maybe they need to rotate a few more in. So, again, they're going to come out 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the top with 2 running backs to the inside. There's a pump fake. He's throwing that corner fade. He's got a man. That's going to be a touchdown for the Thunder. So they're going to tie this game up at 6-6 with 1:31 left in the first. Sean, what'd you see here?
Really good pump fake from number 12, Mike. Brings the corner up, and he just lays it perfectly over the top to 17 there.
Yeah, unfortunately, right there, the DBs didn't quite have enough time. That was Quinnell Johnson on the coverage. That pump fake, really, he bought that. He came in, took 2 extra steps, and that 2 extra steps was all that the wide receiver needed to get open.
Well, based on the defense that the Chaos was running, it's very easy to go, well, that's the D-back, but he has flat to slant coverage on that, and they only played a single safety, so he's in the middle of the end zone. Unfortunately, when a guy runs a stick and go like that, he has to respect the slant that's coming. So, unfortunately, the quarterback just put it in an area where there was no man's land.
Right, exactly, Adam. So the Thunder have made the extra point, so they have taken a 7-6 lead here with a running clock. The scoreboard is going to show 1:40, so the Chaos will get the ball back here with about 1.5 minutes left in the first. Sean, that's not what they wanted to do after scoring a touchdown.
No, Mike, we talked about it. If they could, get a 3 and out, get a quick stop on the defensive end, possibly another turnover, get the momentum going. And the Thunder just kind of drove the ball down. Like you said, they had a few penalties, gave them 1st and 5 a couple times. They took advantage of it, and here we are, 7-6.
Yeah, so unfortunately for the Chaos, they just couldn't get that 4th down stop. I think that's where the tide turned on this drive. If they had gotten that 4th down stop, they would have received the ball back on the turnover of downs, still in the Thunder's on their side of the field. And again, a short field, you have to expect that they probably would have punched in again because of how the offense looked on that first drive after that takeaway. So their Thunder are getting ready to kick the ball off. The kicker is lining it up here.
Mike, this is going to be a big possession coming up here for the Chaos.
Yeah, momentum's huge in football, Sean, as you've played a little bit. And Sean, tell me, when a team scores a touchdown and then the opponent scores another one, how does that make you feel afterwards?
Being on the defensive end after you score 6 and then giving one up quickly after that, you don't know how to think. You think, man, we had a great possession.
There's a fumble on the plate. The Chaos still obtain the ball on that kickoff, so they're going to take it back on the 31-yard line. Sean, continue, please.
Like I was saying, Mike, when you score first, they come down, they get you down, they score another touchdown on you, you're down 7-6. You feel like, man, we really missed an opportunity. Like I said, if you can get a 3 and out there, another turnover, you swing the game in your favor big time.
Yeah, so the Chaos got fortunate there on the kickoff that they didn't turn the ball over. That would have been a huge momentum shift once again for them. So they're going to hold on to the ball here. They're going to have about 1:26 left to go in this quarter. They're going to come out again in their base set, running back to the left of Suchuk with 2 wide receivers on each side in the shotgun formation. There's a flag on the play. I'm not sure. Sean, did you see anything there?
I didn't see anything, Mike.
Was
there a little movement up front?
I'm not quite sure what happened. We'll wait till the referees give us a calling here. They're talking it over. They haven't pointed at
Doesn't
either
look like
side.
anybody knows what happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They might have just called it because they weren't sure what was going on. The flag's being waved off.
Okay.
That was kind of awkward. Adam, did you see anything?
Neither side moved. I was wondering what he saw, maybe a delay a game, but maybe he just wanted to talk it over with the back judge. Sometimes they'll throw a flag just to get an extra couple of seconds to talk. It's confusing, but they do it.
Okay. Well, there you go, everybody. So, again, they're going to come out in their base formation. So, 2 wide receivers on each side, a running back to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. And there's the snap. There's a fake. He's looking towards the middle. There's a throw. Ball's tipped in the air. It is intercepted by number 6 of the Thunder. He's taking it down the left side, down to the 30. That's going to be the 26-yard line.
And then intercepted by the Thunder.
Just said it, Mike. It's a huge swing.
Yeah,
It's a huge momentum swing since the first possession.
yeah. The Chaos, they came out and on that first defensive play that they had, they created that turnover. They took the ball right in the end zone, and then you think potentially missing that extra point had a little to do with their morale at this point in time, or you think that was kind of
Chaos 27.
nothing involved in that?
I don't know if the extra point had anything to do with it. Like Adam was saying earlier, the penalty really hurt them there. The 4th down hurt them, and it just looks like they're a little bit sluggish right now. This is a huge possession for the defensive side. They got to step up, make a play, and get the ball back to the offense here.
Well, what they did see was that the linebacking core, like we said before, are a little aggressive, so they definitely went play action there. I think they were looking for a post. Receiver ran a little bit more of a slant, and that's how it got tipped.
Yeah, unfortunately,
He
it
just
looked
didn't get
like
over the top.
Right, Adam. It looked like in the replay they had 2 wide receivers in the same area. Maybe one of the wide receivers didn't run the right route in that situation. So there's the snap. Hey, he was actually not in the shotgun. He was behind center there. So they're going to get a tackle for loss there.
It's a great
Ball carrier.
great first play of that possession for the defensive end to get the penetration up front, make a play in the backfield.
Yeah, so they did a really good job of really getting in there. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Thunder are leading the Chaos 7-6, and Rugged Maniac, it's time to get rugged. So please make sure to use the promo code CHAOS to get $10 off your next Rugged Maniac race. So those are one of those fun runs. Sean, have you done any of those fun run adventure runs?
I have not partaked in any of those yet, and I don't know if I will, to be honest with you,
Yeah,
Mike.
they look a little difficult. They don't look all that fun to be slugging around in that. So we will be right back. You're watching Chaos Football on SportsTalkChicago.com.
In a multi-sport race, it's all about time. If your shoes cost you time, they can cost you the race. Now there's a new transition shoe by Pierce Footwear, the first laceless, tongueless running shoe built specifically for multi-sport athletes and designed for comfort, performance, and saving time. Join the footwear revolution. Learn more about Pierce Footwear today.
I want to have a job in something I love. I want to have fun and meet new people. I want to be social. The Illinois Media School has so many cool things they offer for me and their students. With the amount of stuff you learn, there's no way you won't succeed. You'll learn how to do a voiceover, how to use camera equipment. I mean, actual hands-on. You can even host your own radio or TV show. All of our instructors actually work in the industry too. So
There's the next play, and it's going to be completed. The Thunder are going to complete that pass to about the 6-yard line of the Chaos. Unfortunately, again, they're taking big chunks, Sean. How do they stop this?
Looks like they're getting the linebackers up a little bit with the play action, and they're just hitting them over the middle of the field, over the linebacker's head, Mike.
So you'd have to think that the Chaos are a little bit flustered with the way that this game started and how it's transpired. The last two possessions actually, with getting that turnover right away and then scoring a touchdown, giving up a touchdown, and then giving the ball right back after they got the ball back. So they're going to go wider, going to go handoff right up the middle. The running back's going to get maybe 2 yards is what it looks like. So it's going to be a 2nd and goal from the 3. The Chaos need a huge stop here, Sean.
Definitely, Mike. We've seen the momentum swing, like I said, like we talked about it earlier. They need to get something going on the defensive end here.
I'm not sure if it's flustered yet because it's still a close game, but the Thunder offensive line is definitely putting in a lot of good work. We saw it out at the other end where the running back slipped and fell and still didn't get touched. That means the offensive line is just opening up wide holes and taking care of their man. So it's been difficult so far.
Yeah, the defensive line's going to have to do a better job up front at the point of attack of shedding those offensive linemen and making some plays. So let's see what happens here. They got two wides on each side, two running backs in the backfield. Let's hand off up the middle. There's a fumble. It bounces right.
How lucky is that?
Yeah, it bounces right to one of the Thunder wide receivers, right into his belly for a Thunder touchdown. So that's an unfortunate sequence of events there for the Chaos. They caused the fumble, which is exactly what they wanted to do. However, it bounces literally right into one of the Thunder players.
Yeah, they rip it out. They make a great play on the ball, and it just, like you said, it's just an unlucky play right there.
Yeah, you don't see bounces like that happening very often. The football, because it's not round, it makes some crazy bounces, and you just can't anticipate that happening. So unfortunately, that one doesn't go the way of the Chaos, and they're gonna have to do some things here on the defensive side to make a few adjustments to stop the Thunder offense from just marching the ball down. Here's the extra point, and it is up and almost got blocked. That's going to be good. So the Thunder have taken a 14-6 lead here in the second quarter, up with 13 minutes and 16 seconds left.
Sometimes these are the plays that in a game that do decide it at the end, like if you have a 3-point game or things like that. But this is the second play in which there's a tip ball or something random that's happened that's gone against the Chaos. Now is the time when I'd be wondering if they're starting to get flustered and if they can respond well from it.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of stuff like that. Usually most of those times the tip balls don't end up in anybody's hands. They end up on the ground. But like Adam said, unfortunately, those two have gone against the Chaos. So maybe they'll get the ball to bounce here in their favor on the next possession.
Yeah, Mike, I don't necessarily believe they have to put some points on the board here, but to get an extended drive, to give the defense some rest, they need to put a good drive together here for the Chaos than the offense right here.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. They're going to have to do something in order to give that defense a little bit of a breather. They've been out there for a long time here in the beginning of this game. So the Thunder are getting ready to kick the ball off. The Chaos have two returners, each lined up about the 10-yard line. Let's see if they can make a special teams play here and give themselves some good field position to start this drive. So there's the kick. It's going to be fielded right about the 5-yard line. So he's going up the middle. Now he's moving a little bit to the right side, back up the middle.
Lot of room
Here we
on the
go,
left.
up to the left side. There we go.
There he
That's
goes.
that big
There he
play.
goes.
There he goes. He's hitting the 50, the 40, the 30. He's cutting back to the outside. It looks like he's going to take this to the house. There is a flag on the play. So the referees are calling a touchdown. We're going to wait 1 second and find out what that flag was for. It's a possibility that could have been a hold. So we'll see what the referees call. If it's going to be, yeah, I think it's a hold too, Adam. Unfortunately, that's going to negate the touchdown scored on special teams right there, which is
Mike, great field position still.
right, exactly. Well, the Chaos will definitely take that, even though they didn't score that touchdown. They're going to get fantastic field position. I'm not sure where the ultimate spot's going to be.
Did they?
Oh, that was a face mask.
It was a face mask against them.
All right. Well, it looks like that touchdown is going to count. So the Chaos have responded in a huge way by taking that kickoff for a touchdown.
Let's take a look, Mike. I didn't see the face mask.
Yeah, I didn't either. It looked like a hold, right, Adam?
Well, I saw one of the Chaos players coming off, and he was very, very
A
amped
little
up. And
dejected,
yeah,
right?
he looked a little mad.
Right.
Instead of happy because you just scored. But, they'll certainly take the
Let's take a look at the
Of
replay here.
course.
In a multi-sport race, it's all about time. If your shoes cost you time, they can cost you the race.
We'll get there. Take a look, Sean.
Here it is. Now he gets a good block in the middle. He makes one move here, makes a guy miss right there. Two, and he's off to the left side. Great blocking on the outside there. Let's see where the face mask. Right there, number 16,
yeah.
hands in the face,
Okay.
right there.
I can see that. All right. And that was James Former. Now, James, even though he might be small of stature, James is an explosive player. A couple weeks ago, he took a slant He caught it about 15 yards down, and on his birthday, actually, he took it to the house in a very impressive play. So he's one of their big play wide receivers. He's the one guy who could turn it upfield and really take it a long way. So really good job there by James. Again, he just took it outside. He made a couple guys miss right at the point of attack, hit that outside, and then he was gone.
And that's the ability he has, Mike. He has the ability to make people miss, like you said, and the speed to outrun guys.
Yeah, so I'm going to guess that the Chaos are going to go for 2 in this situation. It does look like, yeah, that's Suchuk coming out, so they're going to go for 2. Sean, I've seen them do this plenty of times. My guess is that they're going to throw a little fade to number 89, Matt Brackman, who's going to be on the close side of your screen here. So let's see what ends up happening. They're going to come out in a 2 wide receiver set on each side. There's the running back is to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. And there's the snap. Suchuk looks to the left, looking back to the right. Pump fake, throws it. There it is. They're going to get that 2-point conversion. They're going to tie this game up. That is exactly what the Chaos needed. This is not playing out exactly how they wanted to, but they're coming back and responding.
Mike, football is a big game of momentum swings, and this is what we're seeing here today. We're seeing 2 drastic momentum swings as we see the in and out route there. Perfect timing. They get some protection up front and touchdown.
Yeah,
Chaos.
it looked like that was Cody Gallard catching the ball out of the backfield, so he did a really good job of helping Suchuk as he looked on his first read to the left side, then came back to the right, didn't see anybody open, scrambled just enough to find an open running back for the 2-point conversion to tie the game up. So that was a really big call, and it looks like because of that face mask penalty, they're going to enforce it on the kickoff. So it looks like Kozlowski's going to kick the ball off from the 50. My guess is he's going to boot it out of the end zone. Sean, what do you think?
You would think, Mike. I mean, or you pooch it real high, let the guys get down there and make a play inside the 10-yard line.
Well, they've had a few average to good returns there. I wouldn't even give them an opportunity if I'm Kozlowski. I'd just kick it all the way through the end zone and have them start it at the 20. So let's see what they end up doing. He's setting the ball on the tee, getting ready. There's some late adjustments there by the Thunder to get everybody out there.
Last week against the Swarm, they actually took a kickoff back, and then during the game, they actually got a kickoff from the 45 on this side, and he did not kick it through the end zone. He actually kicked it to about the 5.
Oh, so there's a possibility. Yeah, there's a possibility that he could do a little pooch, but
there it is.
Oh, there it is.
It's a little
So
squib.
it's going to be fielded right at the 1-yard line, taking it up the right side. He's got a couple blocks. He's going to be dragged out right at about the 25-yard line. So they're going to mark it at the 26.
Mike.
Yeah, there is a late flag.
There's a little scrum going on. No?
Looks
like they're just...
I'm sorry.
No, there's a lot of pointing fingers there.
The only reason why I can think that they don't kick it through the end zone is because I think that their kick team will get down there and tackle them before the
And
20.
pin and deep, exactly.
But that's the second time they did it last week and this week where their kickoff squad did not get them.
And it hasn't worked.
So kicking it through the end zone would definitely have been better.
Right, that's kind of what I thought, especially with Kozlowski being able to kick it fairly deep. You'd figure don't even give him an opportunity. Especially after you took the last one to the house, you don't want to give them an opportunity to take the next one to the house. So looks like they're gonna start with the ball here
18.
on the 18. So that's gonna go against the Thunder. I missed that call. Did either of you guys get a chance to see what that was?
On a play like that, it says a block in the back or something like that.
Yeah, a hold block in the back, exactly, Adam. So they're gonna start. The Thunder are gonna start this drive. It looks like on the 18-yard line. So the Chaos are going to come out here battling after an up and down first 18 minutes of the game.
We see some life now, Mike. We
Yeah.
see some spring in the legs. We got the crowd going. We see some life from the Chaos end now.
Yeah, they need another stop. A turnover would be great. So they're going to come out, 1 wide receiver on each side, 2 running backs in the backfield. There's some movement along both lines. Let's wait for the referees to give us a call. My guess is I didn't see any of the defensive linemen touch. Sean, how about you?
Oh, we're looking right now at the replay here. It looks like it could be against the Chaos, Mike.
Yeah.
And it is.
It
It
doesn't
is.
matter if they come across. If they move and that causes
Yep.
the offensive lineman to flinch, that is an encroachment on you,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you see different things. Sometimes you'll see a player come across and then come back if he establishes him behind it.
If
Then it's all right.
Right,
but
like the tackle, the guard, whatever. If he doesn't move, then you have a chance to get back.
right, a lot of times you actually see that, and you're not quite sure which side is going to get that penalty. So again, one wide receiver on each side. There's a handoff to the right side to number 30. He's trying to move up. He's not going to get too much right there. Ooh, there's some late action up at the top over there. No flag was going to be called, so it's going to be second and about 4 yards for the Thunder from the 24-yard line. So you can hear some of the Chaos players getting a little rowdy out there. That's
Yeah,
what you want to see.
Getting up and down the line of scrimmage, sideline to sideline, Mike, stringing out the run there.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see, that pursuit. Right, Sean? You want to make sure that you get there and then have your friends come and help you
Absolutely,
out.
Mike. As a defensive lineman, you get your hands on the offensive guy and string the run down the line of scrimmage and make the play.
So the defensive line did a really good job of stopping that first down play. Let's see if they can get a stop here on the second down play. So again, wide receiver on each side, a running back to each side of the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's looking to the left side. He's making the throw. Oh, almost picked off. Almost picked off. That was number 7. Oh, 21. I'm sorry. That was Quinnell Johnson. I got that number wrong. Quinnell Johnson, again, with some solid defense there, forcing the incomplete. If he had just turned, he just missed that pick. I think if he had one step before and he had turned, he would have gotten his hands up.
Great coverage, Mike, on the fade route there, on the Y route.
Yeah, he didn't buy that pump fake. He saw it already, and he did a great job there, Quinnell Johnson, of staying home with his wide receiver and making a play on the ball.
Yeah, definitely. He used the sideline as a defender, Mike, and that's what you want to see as a cornerback.
Exactly. So here we go once again. Third down and 4. 2 wide receivers out there, 1 on each side, 2 running backs in the backfield. Quarterback's looking to the right, waiting. Incomplete pass. There is a flag. It looks like pass interference. Adam, what'd you see there?
Nick Olson, the ball was thrown and it was not going to be caught, but Olson did have his hands extended and they were on the receiver. They're going to call that every time.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Chaos, so that's going to move the change. We'll wait till the
Here we
official call here.
As we see the replay, Mike, up in the middle, and yeah, he just gets a little bit of him on, and his arm wrapped around his waist there, I think.
Yeah, it looks like that backhand wrapped around his waist, like you said, Sean. He had that front hand away there to tip the ball away, but unfortunately the referees called that one on him, so it's going to give the Thunder up 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. So that's going to keep this drive alive. So they're going to come out 1 wide receiver on each side, 2 running backs. There's the shotgun snap running up the left side. The running back's going to get about 5 to 6 yards. So it's going to bring up a second and about 5, potentially 6 there.
Mike,
So
as we watch the replay here, the Chaos are doing a good job initially up front. They just got to make the play. The initial guy has to make the play there. Number 90 does a great job getting through penetration. He's got to make the tackle. In the back.
that's number 90, Chevy Jenkins. He just missed the running back there, just maybe a half step late getting there. So let's see if they can make an adjustment here on 2nd and 7 is what I'm going to go with. So it looks like they're in a little pistol formation. 2 wide receivers back there. So there's a handoff to the right side. Up he goes. He's going to get tackled. Going to get about 3 to 4 yards there again, which is going to bring up a 3rd and 4. So again, the Chaos have done a really good job of getting some good penetration by the defensive line and making them get to that 3rd down.
Yeah, definitely. And you can see Nick Olson trying to pump up the Chaos on defense, Mike. He's trying to get the motion going. He's trying to get the defensive side hungry. And we're seeing it a little bit up front now.
Yeah, like to see that emotion. And, a lot of times when you're playing football, that's what it's all about. It's about playing with emotion, but it's also about playing within your skill set. And on top of that,
I like to say controlled emotion.
there we go. That's what we're looking for, Sean. So the Thunder are going to come out on this 3rd and 4. 1 wide receiver to the near side, 2 at the top with 2 backs. They're going to call a timeout. They didn't like what they saw.
There's a flag on the back end,
Chaos
Mike.
defense.
Oh, picking it up.
Timeout.
I didn't see that flag. I was looking towards the play. That was the back judge calling it. They're going to convene. Let's see.
Looks like just a timeout.
Yeah,
here.
I think they're going to call a timeout. They might have. He might have thrown that flag for a potential delay of game. So that's probably why they got a chance to call that timeout, so they can avoid that 5-yard penalty to push them back to make this 3rd down a little bit harder. So.
Wine aficionados will experience 10 1-ounce tastes of wine from a vast selection of over 80 different varieties of wine. There will also be craft beers to sample. The fest will feature live music from Trace Mustache and food from the local area restaurants. The Lyle Wine Extravaganza will be on June 18th, 2016, 4 to 8 p.m. at museums at Lyle Station Park. For more information, please visit www.lylechamber.com.
Thank you for that, Sean. So it looks like the players are coming out for the Thunder from that timeout. Just a little weird that they're huddling because they had a chance to talk about the play, but they're going to talk about it one more time before they come to the line of scrimmage. This is a big 3rd down for both teams. With the game tied, and in the 2nd quarter, they're trying to establish dominance on each side, and with the back and forth play of each team, that neither of them has established that. So this is big for the Chaos right now. They really need to get this 3rd down stop.
With the way the defensive line has played, I'm expecting a pass here, Mike.
All right. So we are going to go here. The Thunder are going to come out, 2 wide receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom, solo with 2 wide receivers. There's a man in motion coming towards you. So the quarterback looks to the right, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to throw on the run. He's got a man open over the middle to the 40, to the 35. Oh, going to be tackled right about the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Let's take a look at the replay.
Good initial penetration up front again, Mike. It looks like the Thunder are gaining their big chunk plays on broken plays right now. The Chaos, they get some pressure up front. They need to just stay with their assignments a little bit longer, but that's hard to do when it's a broken play.
It sure is, Sean. Unfortunately for the Chaos, they couldn't quite hold on to it. Their defensive line did a good job with penetration, like you said, to flush the quarterback from the pocket, but unfortunately the DBs and linebackers just couldn't quite hold that coverage for another couple of seconds to make that pass incomplete. So the Thunder are going to start this 1st down on the 33-yard line. They're going to have 1 wide receiver to the near side, 2 at the top, 2 running backs. There's a handoff to the right side. He's going to be tackled right at the 30-yard line. Looks like that was Nick Olson on the tackle.
Here we see, Mike, another handoff up the middle. The Thunder just using 1 lead blocker and just going right up the middle. And, again, the Chaos are doing a good job up front initially. Nick Olson is starting to make some headway in the middle there.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of cleaning it up. The defensive line, their job is to hold the offensive line so they can't get to the 2nd level, and then he's getting to the running back. So he's doing a really good job. That's number 52 right in the middle. So the Thunder are going to come out, 1 wide receiver to the bottom, 2 to the top, 2 running backs in the shotgun formation on each side of the quarterback. There's the handoff to the right side, number 24. He's going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to churn those legs and get about 5 yards. So that's a good effort there by the running back.
Yeah, great sack and effort, Mike, by number 24. Right there initially, again, like we've been saying, they're getting a good penetration up front. They just can't seem to make the play when the initial guy gets there.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 for the Thunder. They have a 3rd and short here. You'd have to think that even if the Chaos stop them, that they're probably going to end up going for it on this side of the field. So let's see what happens. They're coming out here with 1 wide receiver to the near side. They've got a 2 to the top with a running back on each side of the quarterback in the shotgun. There's a wide receiver in motion towards your near side. There's the snap. They're looking to throw. There's some pressure. Quarterback's getting flushed out of the pocket.
Got
He
him.
might get hit. Throws it up there. That's a
Got
pick.
him.
That's a pick. What a great job there by the defense right there.
Oh, and
Who
he's
was
hurt.
that?
The quarterback's hurt.
Oh, yeah, the quarterback is down. His helmet came off. He got whacked. So that would be number 7 with the interception, I believe.
Like the pressure is what did it. He made it. You make the quarterback throw one up, and that's what happens. Defense stays on their guys, their assignments. Is there a scrum happening right now, Mike?
Right now there is, yeah.
Uh-oh, there's some stuff going on right here in the middle of the field. The refs are trying to break it up.
We got to separate.
I think they're a little bit – the Thunder are a little bit unhappy about the way that the chaos hit their quarterback. So I think that's what this is all about. They're just trying to protect one of their teammates, which you do like to see, but it's football. You know, you're out there to hit somebody. You have to expect that people are going to get hit. So, you know, emotionally, they're a little out of it, which could be in the chaos favor here because sometimes, as you said, that controlled emotion, when you lose it sometimes and play on the wrong way, you make mistakes. It's football. The next play, you'll have a chance to hit your opponent in the mouth, so you can get him back by doing that as opposed to playing unsound football.
I just hope he's okay, Mike.
It's difficult when you have a play like that and it goes against you, and then you have to hear the other team, hoot and holler and all that stuff. That gets to you. When there's an injury that's added to that, emotions can really run high, and I think that's why most of that happened. In this instance, I believe the chaos probably could have.
It's a nasty hit. There's no question about
it. The
it.
chaos probably could have peeled off a little bit on the celebrating, considering that there was a player on the field. It probably would have alleviated a lot of that.
Right. They sandwiched the quarterback there, so you could see why he wasn't.
Came off.
Yeah,
it was a wonderful hit.
Right, and that was a completely legal hit too. There wasn't like they did anything wrong there. They didn't go low. They kept it high, which is what you're trying to do. But that interception's going to stand, which is great for the Chaos. That's exactly what they needed to do with the Thunder driving. They create that turnover, so they're going to get the ball back.
Now, if you're Chaos here, guys, you got to stay controlled. Like we said, control the emotions because the Thunder may come out. They may start to get a little chippy out there. You don't want to, have any penalties that bring you back into your red zone, as we see. So stay controlled. Don't get anything, extracurricular going forward. Just play your game. You got the momentum going right now, and we'll see what happens here.
Yeah, I actually think that was Mike Valenti that had that interception. So did I make 2 for him today?
That would be 2, Mike.
All right. So Mike Valenti's having one heck of a half here, really controlling the air for the Chaos. So they're going to come out offensively, 2 wide receivers on each side with a running back to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to give the ball up. No, he's going to keep it. That's a great fake, but unfortunately that's not going to go the Chaos's way. He's going to get tackled for loss.
Here it is, Mike. Here it is. Like I said, here it is.
There's a scrum. There's some pushing and shoving. There's flags getting thrown everywhere.
People are throwing. No.
People are going to get tossed from this.
Yeah, there's a possibility.
We got people taking their helmets off, Mike. This isn't good. Like I just said,
no,
you have
the coaches
to stay controlled.
the coaches need to control the players on both sides. It's getting a little bit out of hand. The referees also are going to need to control this game. So let's see what ends up happening out of that scrum. You can understand that they probably hit Suchuk a little bit late on that one. So let's see what happens. Unfortunately, they don't have.
There's a little shot there, but
it was a little late.
It's the back end here. There was the scrum. It has nothing to do with the hit right there. We got guys squaring off.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate series of events right there that just happened. Nothing that you really want to see on a football field. So let's see what the officials come out with afterwards.
They need to take control now. Not make it any worse. Let's not get any worse here. There's a lot of game left.
Yeah, completely agree, Sean. They need to take control of the game right now. If they have to throw some guys out, they're going to throw some guys out. What do you think, Adam?
If they're passive about this, then both teams are going to know that they're going to have to take matters into their own hands, kind of like what they just did. If the refs feel that they need to, throwing out a guy or two will definitely send a message that we're not going to have this kind of thing. You know, I agree with Sean. The hit wasn't incredibly late, but it was one of those, you just hit our quarterback, we're going to hit yours. But I do agree, the real problem were the 3 or 4 fights that started around it, not so much the hit itself.
And we saw it. I mean, Suchuk gets up, he says a little.
Unsportsmanlike's all over the place.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
Ejected. Somebody's out.
Multiple people.
Yeah. And he's ejected. Yep.
Oh yeah, there's a couple players that have been disqualified here in this
Let's see
game.
if we get a word on.
Let's see who's walking off the field.
Whoever takes their pads off.
Yeah, that's exactly Adam. Let's get a look and see. That's unfortunate.
Mike, I gotta believe 84 on the chaos end here would be 1.
Yeah,
He kind of squared up there with one of the Thunder
84.
guys.
That would be Thomas Loving. He actually played professional football with the Seattle Seahawks.
Is it Chris Williams? 84?
Oh yes, Chris Williams. I'm sorry, you're right. He's from up left. I don't know where up left is. Chris Williams is a tight end.
Hey, it wasn't a pretty scene. He took off his helmet, Mike. He squared up with someone. I got to believe that would be one of the people that would get the boot there in that situation.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Adam, do you see any players that could potentially be walking off the field?
Generally, the emotions are so high right now that the player, believe it or not, believes that they can still get back in the game. Maybe you can say something to the ref that'll actually let them back in. We'll see in the next few minutes here as it sets in on the player.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's him, Mike. Chris Williams is going to be the guy the coaches just told him, I believe.
Yeah.
To get off the field. Yeah, that was an unfortunate series of events. With the result of the penalties, it's going to move up the chaos 15 yards. So they're going to start this drive right there. Suchuk's going. He's going for a bomb. He's overthrowing his receiver, Matt Brackman, over his right shoulder out of bounds. He put it where either his guy was going to get it or nobody was going to get it.
There's definitely a target on Suchuk right now.
Yeah,
it was another legal hit, but they're going to take every opportunity they can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you'd have to think so. It's unfortunate that that's what the case is at this point in time.
Mike, knowing that they got their hands in the dirt and they're flying off the ball right now, maybe a little screen pass, maybe a little trap play.
The middle draw.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, that would be nice. You know, they're really trying to get upfield as the defensive line.
You
So
let the defensive end go. You get the puller, the guard puller, the tackle puller to pop them, and you got a gap there for the run.
right, exactly. So let's see what the Chaos end up doing here on this second down play. So again, 2 wide receivers on each side, running back to the left of Suchuk in the shotgun. There's the snap. He's going to fake to the running back. He's getting flushed out of the pocket to the left side. He's going to take a sack.
That's a big sack, Mike. That's a huge loss.
Yeah, and you could see the momentum kind of shifting a little bit here. Suchuk probably, because he had scrambled out of the pocket here, he probably should have tried to throw it away. Unfortunately, it didn't look like he could get his feet set to make a good throw.
Couldn't turn his hips to get the throw to the sideline.
Exactly. So he's going to just eat that one up, take it for a loss. So that's going to put him way back. I don't even know if I can count that high for this third down. So it's going to be about third
25.
and about 25. Yeah, from the 16-yard line. So my guess is that they're going to have a running play here, trying to bleed the clock a little bit and
Got
punt
to
it
be
away.
conservative here, Mike.
Right.
Last thing you want right now is a turnover.
Exactly. Not on this part of the field. So, again, there's the snap. He's looking to the right side.
Going up
Throws
top.
it. Oh, almost intercepted. He was going for that first down. If he would have, if his target would have came down with it, they would have been very close to that first down. So this is going to bring up a 4th and extremely long. So here comes Kozlowski out to punt the ball.
Good defense by the receiver there.
Yeah.
It was almost a pick. He's trying to do too much. If he'd have thrown the ball away the play earlier, we both had said maybe a run on second down would have been beneficial. Punting from the 30 is definitely better than punting from the 20.
That is very true. So let's see what happens here on this special teams play. The Chaos have some of their linemen a little late. They're having a little personnel issue. It looks like
A
they've
little
got
confusion up front.
Yeah, it looks like they've got everyone squared away here. The returner is right about the 45-yard line for the Thunder. So let's see, there's the snap and the punt. It's going to be fielded right about the 45. That's he's going to go up the left side, cuts back to the middle. He's hit the 45. He's retreating a little bit, back to the 40, hitting the right corner. He's going to be pushed out. There's a flag on the play. There's a lot of extracurricular activities going on, Sean.
And now we're on the far sideline, Mike. There's a little scrum going on as well.
45-yard line.
Yeah, this is not what you want to see. You kind of would have thought that the referees would have handled this.
Mike, the chaos just they have to make tackles. They have to be better at tackling people. I see a lot of arm tackling right now. They got to drive through people. That's ultimately why they're getting these huge gains here. They're missing tackles, and it's costing them in the long run.
Yeah, so let's wait and see for the call on this penalty. It looks like they're going to push him back. So it looks like that it's going to be on the Thunder. I didn't get a chance to see exactly what that was. They're bringing the chains back, though. So that's good for the chaos. So it's going to put the ball on the opposite side. So it's going to be on the Thunder side of the 50. So it's going to be on the 48. So that's where we're going to start their next drive.
It's fortunate because their punt coverage did not contain them.
Yeah, the coverage wasn't exactly, Adam. The coverage wasn't all that great on that kick. So they're going to start the drive here. One wide receiver to the bottom, two to the top. There's a handoff up the middle out of the I formation. He's going to push to up forward about 3 to 4 yards there. And, Sean, you're seeing some chippiness out there.
Absolutely, Mike. Like I said, there's going to be some chippiness now, absolutely, with them taking out the quarterback. Suchuk's getting a little hit as well. So there's going to be some chippiness. You just have to control it. Like I said, you have to control your emotion, keep the penalties to a minimum, and play from there. Mike, we just saw a handoff. Looks like they're going under center. I haven't seen much under center from the Thunder today.
Well, they have switched quarterbacks. Apparently the injury to the starter is bad enough where that they've made the change. So
now you got to think here. Sorry to interrupt, Mike, but you got to think here that they're going to have trouble throwing the ball possibly with a backup quarterback. That's why they're playing in the I formation. So maybe you make an adjustment if you're chaos. Bring some people up front to the line of scrimmage, play against the run heavy.
Yeah, go heavy on the run here because of that quarterback change. Most backup quarterbacks don't get as many reps as that first-team quarterback, so he could be potentially a little bit rusty, maybe a timing issue with his receivers. So on this third down play, it looks like once again they're going to come out in the I formation. 2 wide receivers towards the near side, 1 at the top of your screen. There's a motion man going up to the top. Looks like quarterback's going to sneak it.
He's going to pick it up.
Yeah, it looks like he is going to pick it up. So he got about 3 yards there on the sneak. So it's going to move the chains. There's about 2 minutes and right about 2 minutes left here in this first half.
What's working to their advantage right now, even though they have their second-team quarterback in, is that the Thunder offensive line has been thoroughly winning at the point of attack. And by them going I formation, just running it down the throat, they're not exactly on the losing side of that battle.
Right. So we're going to see if the Thunder's defensive line can take a little bit more punch, I guess, to make sure that that offensive line of the Thunder doesn't get that push, because they are getting that push, like Adam said, and that's kind of controlling the game right now. If the Chaos didn't cause that turnover immediately and have that kickoff return, we might be looking at a completely different game at this point in time. So the Chaos did a really good job of kind of honing in on that, taking advantages of the opportunities that were given to them. They need to stop here, though. It's coming.
Mike, the defense has been on the field for a very long time so far.
Yeah, they definitely need to stop. They're tired. You see a lot of them rotating in and out, so they're definitely kind of winded here. So there's a receiver in motion, so 2 wide receivers on the near side. There's a handoff to the fullback. He's not going anywhere.
That's great initial penetration. They make the play at the point of attack.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see out of your defensive line, which is exactly what we were talking about right there. So the defensive line controlling the offensive line on that play. We'd love to see more of that from the Chaos, because if they're going to win this game, that's exactly what they need to do.
That was Nick White with the play there, Mike.
Yeah, Nick White's he's a disruptor. There's a lot of guys on the Chaos defensive line who can get in the backfield, so he did a really good job there on that play for no gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. They're in the shotgun now, which we haven't seen with this new quarterback. Let's see if he throws the ball. So he's looking to throw. He throws it. It's short, almost picked off. He threw that in like triple coverage there. I'm not sure what he was seeing, because that wide receiver had a few black jerseys around it.
Yeah, let's look at the replay here, Mike. They just do a good job in coverage here. You got a guy, he undercuts it, 15's on top of him, and there's nowhere to put the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the quarterback was thinking. As we talked about before, it's a timing issue when you get that second-team quarterback in there. They might not get that same amount of reps that the first team does. Well, they might not. They don't get those reps that the first-team quarterback is getting. So you're going to see a little bit more run heavy from the Thunder, you'd have to think, if their first-team quarterback can't get in. So there's a pitch to the left side on 3rd down. It looks like he's going to get just a couple of yards.
It's a great job. Like I said earlier, Mike, they're doing a good job going to sideline to sideline, stringing out the runs. And like we said, it's a short gain, and now it's going to be 4th and long for the Thunder.
Yeah, the Thunder kind of got away from what was actually working. They went with a pass, which when you go to your backup quarterback, generally he tends to be a little bit more athletic, but he doesn't know how to read as well. They would do him a lot of service if they would go to maybe a half field read, where they just gave him
1 to 2 options.
Yeah.
Yes.
But instead of using their offensive line, which has been winning all game, they went with a pass and then a toss.
To talk to that point, they've been very successful just up the middle. So they try to go on an outside run right there, and like I said, the Chaos are doing a good job of stringing it out.
So the Thunder look like they're going to go for it here on 4th and 8 with just under 20 seconds left to go.
Timeout Thunder.
Yeah, it looks like the Thunder are going to their 4th timeout. That's interesting. That probably should be a penalty if it is their 4th timeout there. The officials are talking this over, looking at their sheets to make sure that an extra timeout wasn't called. But I don't see a flag, so I don't think that's going to be the case. So wine aficionados will experience 10 one-ounce tastes of wine from the vast selections of over 80 different varieties of wine. There'll also be craft beers to sample. The fest will feature live music from Tres Mustache and food from some of the local area restaurants. The Lyle Wine Extravaganza will be on June 18th. This year from 4 to 8 o'clock at museums at Lyle Station Park. For more information, please visit the lylechamber.com. So you'd have to think that in this situation that they're just going to try to scramble around and burn off as much time as possible. Right, Sean? I mean, with only 16 seconds left in the half, the game tied 14-14. You don't want to make a too risky play here.
Right. You don't want to make a mistake if you're the Thunder here, but they are in the shotgun formation here.
So, yeah, it looks like they might potentially throw. So it's a shotgun with 2 wide receivers up top, 1 to the near side, 2 running backs in. He's looking to throw. There's some pressure. Throws it to the running back, out to the right side, to the flat. He's going to be stopped, and it's going to be close. Let's see where they end up spotting him.
They may have to take a look at this.
They might bring out the chains. The clock is running, so that's going to be it. We had the near side referee having his hands up.
With that Thunder completion, we end the first half.
So let's see if Jen Liner, our sideline reporter, can grab one of the Chaos coaches and get a rundown of what happened in that first half.
She's coming down now.
Yeah, she's working her way over there. Let's see if she can grab one of the coaches. Actually, I'm not quite sure. There's some players still mulling around.
Looks like they might put some time back on the clock.
Yeah, let's wait
being
and
a
see.
4th down, if they didn't get the first down, the
The
time
clock
is
would
supposed
stop?
to stop.
Okay.
So then that would mean that the Chaos would
Would
get the
get-
ball with about a second left, correct,
So-
Adam?
So
Something
they'd
like
have to
5. But I mean,
You'd say
enough
about
for a
5?
play.
So
Okay.
they'd have to measure here, you would think. Right?
Yeah, first down chaos.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
they're gonna bring the players
So they are
back
they're
down.
about
So
a half yard short.
Jen, you can stop running over there. So it looks like the Chaos are gonna have one play. Looks like they're asking for 1 second. So the Chaos are gonna have one play. They're gonna give them 3 seconds here.
What do you expect here from this play, Mike?
Honestly, I can't see anything but a run to just call it an afternoon here in the first. It's been really emotional here in the first half of this game. You kind of want to go in, and you don't want to make a mistake if you throw it through the air. So I could even see them
Chaos
getting into
taking a
victory
knee.
formation and taking a knee.
The
Right.
chaos probably wouldn't have argued for it if they were just going to run it.
Okay, so Adam thinks he's gonna that they're gonna
They're gonna
throw
take a
it.
shot.
They're gonna give it a shot. Yeah, you know what? You might as well, right? So
Well,
let's see what
the
they
Thun-
end up
the
doing.
Thunder have about 5-6 guys in the defensive backfield here.
Yeah, they're playing an extreme prevent defense here.
Maybe something like a screen or something to.
Possibly the Chaos have 3 wide receivers to the near side, one flanked at the top with a running back to the left of Suchuk. In the shotgun, there's the snap. Oh,
Yep.
the
Yep.
little
Yep.
screen here, and there they go. He's going to run it up. He's going to get tackled right at the 39-yard line. So that play is just going to add a little bit more to the stats. It's not really going to do too much for the game. So let's see if Jen can grab one of the coaches to have a little conversation with them to kind of figure out what happened there, what went well, what went wrong, and how it affects, getting a couple players thrown out. And let's see.
Mike, if you're Chaos, you can't be mad about this. Like you said, there was an up and down emotional game so far.
All right,
There
so
we go.
you say about the first half? You think that the
Be more disciplined.
be more disciplined?
Execute a little bit more.
Okay.
I mean, we're in good shape.
Yeah, it was an emotional first half for sure.
Well, yeah, I just had a
It
few.
was playing hard.
Just had a bounce go away. Other than that, we're fine. We'll make adjustments. We'll be all right.
All right, well, sounds good. Let's see what happens in the second half.
Thank you very
Coach
much.
Sam. Thank you.
Thank you, Jen.
Thanks, Jen, for that report out there on the sideline. So we will be right back. You're watching Chaos Football on SportsTownChicago.com.